The strategy to rule has always been exactly the same for ages and is still being used by most of the people in power in the modern world, and it is even legal in some sense. The motive of the ruler has always been to control the means of living, create uncertainty, promote inflation, cause recession and poverty, and then show up with the fraction of what the people need, enough to keep them alive, but not enough so they start thinking on their own. Because thought is always dangerous for the regimes built on the principle of manipulation of minds. When Mr. Trump issues checks to Americans, that's exactly what he does. He buys the thought. And as a common citizen, if we are struggling to make the ends meet, that $1,200 check makes a big difference. And it makes us forget for some time that the person issuing the check is the one responsible for our struggles, one or the other way. And instead of solving our issues for the long run or finding ways to ease off that burden of debt on the country and its people, he will keep creating illusions to keep the public distracted, keep making promises, keep coming back with stimulus checks and false hopes of making Americans rich off of Venezuelan oil or occupying Greenland or annexing Canada or whatever he can. And the citizens of a great nation, the land of opportunities, keep living by the month, by the week, and by the day, hoping to afford a life beyond that. Mr. Carney, we are next, as the guy does what he says, and we know he is capable and crazy enough to get it done. But the real question is, will Canadians stand up, speak up, and stand by each other to say no to the dictatorship? Or will they stay quiet, as is the case with most of the world today? If you are really serious about your people and our existence as a sovereign nation, you should focus on getting the Canadians stable enough so they are able to think and act their part. Yes, we understand the strategies you have in mind with investing so much money in Ukraine and beyond. But the people of our own country are struggling, are suffering, and when events like Venezuela take place, we know for sure that no one is coming to our rescue. We are on our own. The fire is at our doors, and we keep securing the back doors instead of finding strategies to put out the fire. And every province, from coast to coast, has to be one on this idea that we are one as a sovereign Canada, and then whatever we want to call ourselves. Quebec can exist a nation within a nation, and so can Alberta. And whoever is concerned about their identities, culture, or economics. None of us is strong enough by ourselves to stand up against the storm that is headed our way. But together we are more than capable of safeguarding every string that holds our families and societies together. If we are willing to collaborate, understand, and if we are willing to give each other a fair chance. Mr. Carney, we see a hope in you that we don't see in people like Mr. Trump and so many others around the world. But the system we are trying to fix can be fixed only from top down. But it will work only if your approach is bottom upwards. You have to come close to the common Canadians and start solving our small issues so we can help you fix the big ones you are trying to fix in the north, in the south, and with the recent happenings, we know it can happen from any side. Please help us ease off our struggles to make a living, to raise a family. We want to think and build the future with you instead of having sleepless nights over missed credit card payments. And the future we seek, either we all have it together or there is no future for most of us as individuals and as a country. It is the human lives we are talking about that can be managed with the policies you design, but the quality of life depends on the philosophies we believe in, and we should not let go of the philosophies this country was built on. Let's adopt a little different approach this time, a little different than the traditional ones, and change how we govern. There are so many like me willing to put in an effort to become successful, not just as an individual, but as a community and as a country. All we need is a chance and the resources. Let's take action before it's too late. Let's save our livelihoods, our families, our communities, and our country. Let's save Canada.